long been employed to encourage behaviour change when it comes to workplace well-being, and more frequently when it comes to people's finances. And there are a few primary things that employers should be aware of when it comes to designing financial well-being strategies and communicating benefits, and even how you just talk about some of the employee benefits that you might offer. It's one of the biggest psychological barriers, and for anyone who's not from the UK, you're not going to recognise who this guy is, but he was from a very long-standing comedy programme about a miserable old man who had hit retirement. And a psychological barrier to lots of stuff we do in the workplace, and something to consider for anyone who's definitely involved in company pension or retirement schemes, or even things like life assurance, is we don't like thinking about the future, and we especially don't like thinking about old age. Decision-making concerns the emotional burden involved. And so we don't like to think about old age, that period of life that we frequently associate with illness and loneliness and a decline and all this kind of stuff. And what the data tells us that between the age of 24 and kind of 45, our energy is almost entirely focused on more immediate tasks and projects, such as finishing our studies, starting our careers, focusing on work, forming a family, buying a house, all that kind of stuff. And it only tends to be after our 40s that we start to begin to think seriously about retirement. And at that point, it could possibly be too late for us to significantly improve our future pension income. And the data shows us that young people are pretty pessimistic about their retirement, with nearly 90% saying that they're not at all confident, or just a little bit confident, that they're doing enough for their retirement. And they generally now expect to retire much, much later than they ever have. And so retirement has to appear vivid and fun and all about lifestyle, and not focused on having enough money to live. And so when you think about those literatures that you might use to talk about retirement, or 401ks or pensions, we don't want to see images of people like Victor Meldrew. We want to see images of kind of, my life now and the life I might have in the future. So, I am not an old person when I buy these policies or invest in these policies. So don't show me old people on the packages, because I can't relate to that person.